So typically when I start looking at someone in their office environment, I like to see how they're sitting at their chair and where they have all of their equipment. The first thing is the angle of the screen here. Typically when you're working with a computer screen, you want to make sure that the screen is nice and flat so that as you are looking at the screen, it's not tilted up or down, which is going to change how you move your head and can also affect kind of your neck comfort and several things like that throughout the course of the day. And so for someone about your height, you want to make sure that the top third of the screen is going to be even with your eyes. So this screen is a little bit low, so I'm going to take it up just a little bit. And if you are someone who is a little bit taller, so that you need something, there's always the option of putting a ream of paper underneath of your monitor to bring it up those extra couple of inches so that the adjustments work. Or if you're someone who's shorter, so that to bring everything to the right height, your feet are no longer on the ground. Same thing where you can put a footrest or something like that on the ground so that you're still maintaining your lower body posture as well. With the keyboard, it's in a nice position, but in front of it, because you have this hard edge on the desk, I would typically put like a gel wrist rest or something in that area, just so that it's going to have a nice place for your hands to rest. And probably the same thing with your mouse, where your mouse pad, you can either get a mouse pad with the wrist rest built in, or you can also just get an individual wrist rest behind your mouse as well. There's a lot of different adjustments in the chair that people don't know about. One of the first things that I notice on you is the lumbar support here is just not quite in the right spot for you, so I would bring that up just a little bit so that when you sit back, this lumbar support can adjust up and down, and you want to find right about where it hits the small of your back and supports that arch. Sitting all the way back in your chair, there you go, and then this chair is probably just lifted up a little bit too high, so there's your adjust over here. If you push that, you're going to come down just a little bit. There you go. Once you're in the proper position in the chair, what I notice is your arms are actually a little bit too low for your keyboard. So you're one of those people where I would have you adjust the chair back up, and then we would get you a footrest underneath the stool so that your feet will be in a good position, but you want your arms to come straight forward and rest on your keyboard. Again, if your arms are up and your wrists are down all day, that's going to do a lot of fatigue, start bringing on some of the tingling in the hand, carpal tunnel syndromes, and things like that. If you have those daily aches and pains that are slowly getting worse instead of getting better, I do recommend that you don't ignore it. Come and see somebody like us now, because we can do some things to address these issues, and we can make them a lot better in a short period of time.